my friends, here we are, Geneva on the Lake for day 3 of Thunder on the Strip. However, we're here right at the time that the website says that its closing ceremony is. It's 5:54 p.m. on Sunday, September the 7th, 2025. As you can see, there's very few cars here. The website says that at 6 p.m. there's a closing ceremony at Sportsters. We're assuming most of the folks who were here for the festivities over the weekend have had to go home and get ready for work tomorrow. Take their bikes back home, clean them up, put them away. Because our next step here is pretty much winter. That's coming up pretty soon. But yeah, this is what it's like right now at just before 6 on Sunday. Last night when we were driving through here, you couldn't find any place to park. There were motorcycles all up and down. That little strip right there we just passed was burnouts and all kinds of trick motorcyclery and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, there's still a few people here, still a few bars that are open. And these bars stay open all year round. Some have live bands all year round, some just have music. And there are people that do live in this area all year round. But there are sure a lot of cottages and a lot of bed and breakfasts, which seems to be the new trend. Buy a building, fix it up, and charge a lot of money for for a weekend. But on the other hand, it's nice to have a choice from that versus the old cottages that were all run down. Okay, so here's Sportsters. This is supposedly where the closing ceremonies are supposed to be for Thunder on the Strip 2025. As you can see, there's a lot of motorcycles in this little area, but that's Sportsters right there. Still just a tiny portion of what there was. Oh, live music there. We'll catch that on the way back. Yep. And they're all just pulling out. They've had a good weekend. They did their bar hop, their bar crawl. Where they went from one participating bar to the next, got their ticket punched, and then they get a t-shirt at the end that says "I survived 2025 Thunder on the Strip bar crawl," or something like that. Right here yesterday was the Hells Angels booth. It's gone. The Cove stays open all year, only on certain days. They've got some outside entertainment going on. But yeah, it sure is an awful quiet strip. Here's the pavilion. Now we're cruising through around 15 miles an hour. Last night you couldn't get through any faster than 5 to 10 miles an hour, and it was stop and go all the way. And you'll see that in some of the other videos I made called Thunder on the Strip, and then 2025, and then Thunder on the Strip 2025 day 2. This is Thunder on the Strip 2025 day 3. Would have liked to have come down here a little earlier in the afternoon, maybe in the morning, but my schedule didn't allow it. And these are the cottages. Again, nice and quiet. We're going to do a real quick turnaround up here, and we'll come back through and we'll see the north end of the lake. But during the day, at least, you're going to get to see Lake Erie. So hold on just a moment. All right, coming around, this is Township Park. And that's beautiful Lake Erie. This is the north shore of the United States. There are other north shores on the Great Lakes, but this is ours. At 60 miles in this direction, directly north, is Canada. Someplace in Ontario. I have to look and see what it is, but there it is. There's the lake. There's Lake Erie. Couldn't see that last night. It's all black. All right, we're gonna pause it and get up here. These are some of the cottages, and again, these are rentals, bed and breakfasts. Some people still stay around, but these things have been rented out in one form or another for years and years and years. It was a fun weekend. It's the last weekend for Geneva on the Lake, I do believe. They might stay open for some weekends, some of the vendors, because they're all privately owned, all these businesses. Yeah. Coming up on Geneva on the Lake Brewing Company, you're going to get to see the cocktail bar, which is open. Maybe we'll come back and sit and have a cocktail and watch the sun go down. All right, here we go. Nobody's in a hurry down here, and that's all right. Still people out on their porches watching the world go by. People watchers. I'm a people watcher. And again, last night, this pavilion here next door, this was that was packed with people, had live music there. This house over here had a porch party going on. It was a rental. Somebody rented that out and then had a nice big porch party, big speakers and stuff out here. There's the log cabin there. We're going west towards the sunset. And it's appropriate that we're going west. And it's at the end of the Thunder on the Strip, so that we could say, well, as the sun sets in the west, so does Thunder on the Strip. But I won't say that. That's just being dramatic. Yep, this place was packed last night. You can compare it with the other videos. Eddie's Grill is open. Yep, they're open for the last couple days, couple hours of the season. That's Eddie's. Maybe we'll take you through Eddie's or something here. Steak, burgers, hot dogs, French fries, all the good stuff in the world. Yeah. Arcades, pinball, pool tables, all kinds of stuff. Back in the day, in the 70s when I grew up, the pinball was the thing. It was 25 cents a game, but if you were good, you could play for an hour on one quarter. Here is Sportsters. This is the place where all of the activities are kind of centered today. It's got a live band out back, and appropriately they're playing Freebird. Fantastic closing songs. They'll probably stay open all night though. Here, let's let these folks go by. Wave. Big trucks. We can get by you. Yeah. Still souvenirs available. Still got time to buy your souvenirs in Geneva on the Lake. You can come back next year too. And again, Geneva on the Lake opens right around Memorial Day and goes, which is the end around Mother's Day. Okay, around May 8th, I guess, on weekends, and then it opens full time on Memorial Day, all during the week, and then after that, it closes usually Labor Day weekend. However, they open for this event, this Thunder on the Strip, every year, and extend the season just a little bit longer. And I'll tell you what, for as many people who was here, it had to have been profitable for these local vendors. More power to them. All right, so that's pretty much the trip for Geneva on the Lake through. We're gonna pause the video and go back and maybe grab a sandwich at Eddie's, and we'll take you there for that, so you can see what Eddie's Grill is like. we're gonna zip up here right by Sportsters and see if we can get a good angle to their show, their closing ceremony show. See if we can see the band a little bit. You can hear it as we come up. That's always a good time. They're still playing Freebird. Normally you'd be able to see right up in here, but they have. Let's see if we can do that. See? All right. Hopefully you can see that. Stage in the back there. I think. All right, here we go. To Eddie's Grill. Geneva on the lake. We can Google it, but I would love to know when it opened and stuff, but it's been here for years and years and years. It used to be quite the place to come. Still is. Talk to anybody that's been to Geneva on the lake, and I don't know anybody that has not eaten a burger or a hot dog from Eddie's Grill.
Okay. Oh, absolutely.
Here we go.
That's a nice one. Holy shit.
Oh, sorry.
Burger or cheeseburger. And just split a fry. And then
Sure.
you wanna
I want a foot-long hot dog with chili and cheese.
cheese on that also?
Yes, yes. Onion. Well, I'll do that. And then root beer,
What size?
large. All right. And that'll be it.
I have a foot-long with chili and cheese, one steak, one fry, a large root beer, and water.
Yep.
3 years ago.